This week, we're taking my mom to San Francisco. We're seeing the Grateful Dead, going on a bunch of sick hikes.
When you look over things.
Vertigo?
It's giving me vertigo.
And exploring the city. But first, I gotta go to work. What's up, fellas?
Hey. What's up, E? Good, bro.
And then I gotta go to my other work, meet Alan. And then I gotta go pick up my mom.
All right.
And now we can hit the road and finally start our big adventure.
Yeah.
But first, we're definitely gonna need a coffee, likely several over the next 5.5 hours. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we've arrived in San Francisco. Welcome to Inn on Grove. Let's get to the room. Wow. Nice. Feels good to be out of the car.
Here we are.
All right, we're running on 0 hours of sleep and the show started like 2 hours ago. So we're gonna get changed, get some lunch, and head over there. We are ready to go. Check out the outfits. I'm rocking my grandfather's jacket that he bought when he first came to California from Canada. Got it over 20 years ago. I'm rocking a Pepper Steps, one of my favorite nature influencers, Protect Old Growth Trees shirt. And of course, a festival essential, a fanny pack.
And you can also turn that around in the back.
No, we're gonna keep it like this so I can shake that thing.
Okay.
Anyway, there's one thing I have to mention. There's a strict no GoPro policy at this event. So we will be filming on the iPhone for the remainder of the evening. It'll look a little weird at first, but you'll get used to it. Anyway, you ready, Mom?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's get going. It looks a little different, but you'll get used to it. We're headed to the Shakedown. What's a Shakedown?
That is where you go before the concert. It's like the parking lot scene where there's like, you know, clothes and
And we've arrived at Golden Gate Park. We haven't a clue where we're going. So we've come across one little problem. The Shakedown is across that freeway. And we can't go directly across because the barrier in the middle is too high. So we're following this trail until we get to where we're going. We've made it off the trail and we're crossing the freeway. We're getting closer to the music. This is a good sign. And there's a bunch of people over there. Well, it's going pretty well so far. There's a whole bunch of people. Everyone's got smiles on their faces. It's good vibes. And there's this big sea serpent thing.
advanced weapon detection system.
Well, we made it in. And I severely underestimated the scale of this event. I mean, this is like a little Coachella. This thing's massive. We're currently looking for our friends. Well, we found Mom's friends, but I actually just left the concert. Weird turn of events. I just got super overwhelmed and was not feeling it. I think I hate festivals. Okay, so hate is a pretty strong word. Let me give some context here. You know, you'd think that a guy that's worked at nightclubs for almost 5 years and grew up going to punk and hardcore shows would be a little more comfortable with crowds. But this actually isn't the first time this has happened to me. Big sporting events or arena shows or anything with like an absurdly large amount of people has always kind of stressed me out and made me feel uncomfortable. I was hoping it wouldn't be an issue this time because I really wanted to experience this with my mom. You know, this thing that has been such a huge part of her life growing up. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it. But I'm not gonna let her ruin my trip. My mom is in a park with some of her best friends right now, listening to music she loves and dancing and having a great time. And if she gets some videos, I'll put them in right now. And I'm gonna do what I can to get over this little bout of anxiety and have a good night too. And it's also definitely worth mentioning, as it approaches 8 p.m., I've officially been up for over 24 hours and I'm tweaking. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, maybe take a nap, and then link up with my mom and her friends later. I've decided, while I wait for Mom to finish up at the concert, I'm gonna go see Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is the second highest point in San Francisco. The two peaks are now called Eureka and No, named after nearby neighborhoods, but they were originally called Los Pechos de la Choca, or the breasts of the maiden, because, you know, they're two hills and they kind of look like boobies. And we've arrived at Twin Peaks. It's very windy. Let's go. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Look at this. We're gonna go up there. That big tower is called the Sutro Tower. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It was built in the 1970s for radio and television. People are mixed on whether they like it or not. Personally, I think it looks really freaking cool. The moon's out. The sun is setting. Let's get up there. I'm on top of the world. Anxiety from earlier. Gone. Okay, well anyway, this side is really pretty. Great view of the tower. We're gonna go check out the other peak. I'm actually not sure which one is which, but they look great. We're gonna run over there and check it out. Stand here against the wind for the rest of the night. This is my favorite part of the trip. Wow, look at that tower. I'm taking shelter in between these two rocks. It's incredibly windy, but I don't want to leave. It's really nice up here. Look at that tower. Look at how cool that looks. But yeah, the city's beautiful. Once I make my way down to the car, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna eat tonight. And then by the time we finish eating, we can link back up with Mom and her friends and, I don't know, check out the town. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I just realized? The original Mel's Diner is here in San Francisco. Let me explain. I've been going to the Mel's Diner on Sunset and in West Hollywood my entire life. To this day, I go there 2 to 3 times a week. It's my favorite restaurant in the world. I know everyone that works there on a first name basis. They're like my family. It's only 20 minutes away. We're going there right now. Well, it appears ChatGPT has led me astray again. You see, the original Mel's Diner, seen in the famous American Graffiti movie, was actually demolished in 1976. The Mel's Drive-In we're here at today on Lombard Street opened in 1985 and was the first of the next generation of Mel's Drive-Ins that opened after the demolition of the original location. Honestly, it feels like I'm right back home. You know what's kind of interesting? When I ordered my iced coffee, they said, "You want whipped cream on that?" I don't think I've ever been asked that before. Maybe I'm just like uncultured and that's how they used to do it back in the day, but I've never tried whipped cream on my iced coffee. Anyway, cool place. Not as good as the Mel's in West Hollywood. That'll always be my #1. But I've got food in my belly. I've got a nice coffee. Time to go find Mom and the friends. Well, they all ended up at a bar to chill after the show. I declined an invitation because I've been awake like 30 hours and my mind and body are starting to fail me. But today has been a phenomenal day. You know, obviously it didn't go exactly according to plan. The festival was a little much for me, but I ended up seeing one of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen in my life. And my mom got to see her favorite band of all time with a bunch of her best friends. So in the end, it kind of worked out. We have a huge day ahead of us tomorrow and I desperately need sleep. So I'm calling it a night and I will see you in the morning. No, like seriously, I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, world. First, we're headed to Berkeley to visit an old friend at his tattoo shop, Warhorse Tattoo.
George Campese.
I love these like kind of old elevators.
Hi, how are you? I'm so excited to see you.
We're taking a quick coffee break here at Comio's Coffee.
Got the dog today.
Oh, shit. That Danish was amazing. We're walking back to the shop, and then we're gonna get in the car and head to Fisherman's Wharf for a lobster roll.
Honey, I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay.
All right, we've parked. Fair warning to anyone coming here. Everywhere in this area is ridiculously expensive to park. It's $10 an hour here at the pier, and we're probably gonna spend a couple hours here, so you're looking at least $20 to $40 in parking. Originally, Pier 39 was just another cargo terminal like the other 44 docks here. It wasn't until 1978 when developer Warren Simmons, founder of the Cheesecake Factory, decided to expand upon it and turn it into the tourist hub we know of today. It's like an upgraded Santa Monica Pier. Fun fact, this dope double-decker carousel was actually built in Italy and shipped to San Francisco. Another slightly strange fun fact, in 1989 there was this huge earthquake, and for whatever reason, after the earthquake, felines started gathering here by the pier. Originally, the marina tried to shoo them away, but they became such a staple of the area, they turned it into a protected habitat instead. Well, we're in the iconic Fisherman's Wharf neighborhood. Let's find some seafood. Looks like we're going with Nick's Lighthouse. What you got there, Mom?
This is the clam chowder I've been looking forward to all day. Very excited. Delicious. Yeah.
Thank you. That's ridiculous. I quite like that. Well, that place was pretty good, but when I ordered a lobster roll, I ended up getting something that was more like a fried lobster sandwich, and that's just not what I wanted. But after walking into pretty much every seafood restaurant we could find and trying to find a Connecticut-style warm butter lobster roll, we've decided to just go to Ghirardelli Square and get dessert instead. Well, that was pretty cool. Ice cream was delicious, but once again, I'm getting tired of being around people. I need to go to a park. We're gonna go to Presidio Park. Okay, maybe one quick stop. Behind me is the Maritime Museum, which was opened in the 1930s as a public bathhouse and since has been, remodeled and turned into a dope museum on the beach, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's closed today, so we can't go in. But in the future, I'd love to come back here. If you've ever been, let me know in the comments what it was like. Okay, maybe one more stop. Welcome to Musée Mécanique. Part arcade machine, part museum. This is a collection of over 300 vintage arcade machines. See what the belly dancer does on her day off? What do they mean by that? Meet Laughing Sal, also known as the Fat Lady. According to the plaque, she's been both making us smile and or terrifying children for over 50 years. Hey, check this out. Mom's gonna try out the Throne of Love.
Let's see what I'm rated.
Well, Mom, you're hotsy-totsy.
Okay.
What does that mean? This one right here, this one's me and the boys.
Jack is downright terrifying.
Nah. This is me and the fellas. Hey, I'm talking to you right now, Juno. You gotta buy one of these. Imagine Star Wars pinball in the crib. Wait a minute. This is Santa Claus Workshop. What the hell is that? And I ain't never seen Santa look like this. Okay, well that was pretty sick, but now we're actually on our way to the Presidio. Well, for the first time in this entire trip, I found street parking somewhere. Let's go check out this park. Oh my God. That is the Palace of Fine Arts. It was built for the 1915 World's Fair to mark the recovery of San Francisco after the devastating 1906 earthquake. That earthquake also led to like a huge, super destructive fire. The same earthquake, in fact, that made the city realize they didn't really have a reliable water source to handle a fire like that, and led to the damming of Hetch Hetchy in Yosemite, something we've talked about in other videos. Anyway, we're gonna walk over there to see what it looks like from inside. They got turtles. I guess we go this way. Look at how big those columns are. You already know what we gotta do. We are here. We're gonna follow this trail all the way under the palace, walk around, come back around, do a full loop, then go back to the car.
You want to be in the picture too?
Oh, yes, please.
1, 2, 3, there you go. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I'd say that's beautiful. Whoa. Palace of Fine Arts. Whoa. I really like these big leaves. They're like straight out of Jurassic Park. You could make a crazy salad with these Johns. If it's not like that, I don't want it. Well, that place was ridiculously stunning.
I felt like we were in Rome.
They don't have places like this in LA.
No, so cool.
We both really have to pee, and I could use some more coffee. So we're gonna hunt down somewhere, and then we're gonna make our way to Land's End, where we're gonna watch the sunset and close out our adventures for the day before getting food in Chinatown later. I'll check in with you when we get there. All right, well, restrooms found, iced coffee, and bacon, egg, and cheese acquired, and quiche, as well as the quiche. We are gonna refuel because we've been walking around all day and we're starting to get a little tired. And then we're gonna go on our epic final hike of the day down to Land's End. And we've arrived at Land's End. I am so stoked to be here. We are currently on the eastern side of the park, and we're gonna make our way to Eagles Point, which has the most amazing picturesque views of the Golden Gate Bridge. Then, after that, we're heading west to the other side of the park, where we're gonna see the Sultro Baths as the sun sets. Then we're gonna make our way back here, and then we're gonna go to Chinatown and get food. Mom, how you feeling? Are you ready? Flip the camera.
I'm exhausted.
Mom is so ready. She's so hyped. We're gonna have a great time. Mom, let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Coyotes are coming.
Like I said, we're starting here, going to Eagles Point Overlook, going woo, Land's End Point, woo, Sultro Baths, woo, back to the car. Let's get it.
When I get home, I'm gonna need a vacation from my vacation.
Hi, Golden Gate Bridge. It's really far away. Anyway, let's keep moving. This place is very pretty.
When you look over things,
Vertigo?
it's giving me vertigo. Okay.
Sultro Baths. That's where we're going, Mom. Anyone need a couch?
How the hell did that get here?
I bet it was the Deadheads. 760 feet away. That doesn't sound that far, right, Mom? Behind me are the remains of the Sutro Baths, built in 1896, once the largest indoor swimming complex in the world. At its peak could house up to 10,000 people. And now it's this, but this still looks really cool. We're gonna walk down there. As the sun begins to set on our great day, Mom's stuck wondering, how the hell am I gonna get back to the car?
That's for sure.
Hey, look at that arched rock. There's one kind of like it in Southern California in Lil Corona Del Mar called Arch Rock that you can go cliff jumping off of. Maybe someday I'll make a video about that. Hey Mom, I'm gonna walk down there real quick.
No.
No? Well, we've had a phenomenal time. It's cool to imagine what this place once looked like. We are gonna find our way back to the car, make it to the hotel, and then go get some grub.
Yes, Chinese food.
Bye. Whoa. All right, back at the whip.
We made it.
Oh yeah, it is nice to be back.
Yes, it is. Now let's get ready for Chinese food.
And we are ready to get Chinese food. Just for a second, I think we have to give Mom props for the adventure I dragged her along on today. I mean, when was the last time you hiked almost 3 miles?
Not recently, but it was beautiful.
And she killed it. Next, we're doing 13 miles.
With you?
With you.
No.
We've arrived. Not only is this one of the best local late night eats in the area, it's open until 3 a.m. It's also on San Francisco's top 100 restaurants in 2025. Let's get in there. All right, Mom, what are you feeling?
I think maybe one of these noodle dishes.
All right, bet. Let's pair it with some chicken fried rice and
Okay.
some veggie spring rolls.
Okay, that should be enough.
That's it. I'm done. I've reached my limit. We definitely got too much food.
They are not skimping on their serving size.
No, we could have gotten away with one plate. Anyway, looks like we're having Chinese for breakfast tomorrow. All right, Mom, can you hold this?
Yes.
You know, I know some people that say Chinese food is even better after they warm it up in the microwave. So
We're gonna find out tomorrow for breakfast.
it's been one hell of a day. Let's head back to the hotel and get some rest.
Yeah.
What a day. But we have another big one ahead of us tomorrow, so I am going to sleep. See you in the morning. Good morning, fellas. Mom, it's time to wake up. Well, it's our final day here. Let's go get some breakfast. Hey, for two? We're starting our day with a delicious chorizo breakfast burrito.
So good.
That's delicious. Well, breakfast burrito consumed, to-go iced coffee acquired. Now we're off to Haight-Ashbury, the neighborhood that became ground zero for the counterculture movement during the Summer of Love in 1967 and the home of the Grateful Dead. Well, we've arrived. Hey, Mom, I gotta try this.
All right, bust that's dollars, boys.
Dollars.
There's Jerry.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I really appreciate it. Take a picture with us? So much.
That would be great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Grateful Dead house.
Thank you.
This is where they hung out, recorded their early stuff, did a bunch of LSD, and kind of always had an open door policy with a constant flow of musicians, artists, locals, always kind of hanging out and working on new material. Pretty freaking cool. Well, that was pretty cool. But now we're on our way to see what's probably the most iconic thing in San Francisco. That's right, the Golden Gate Bridge! Secret tunnel! Well, we've reached the Battery Spencer parking area. We're gonna hike over to there and get some crazy views of the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's go. Welcome to Battery Spencer. We are here, and we're walking down to here. And there's the bridge. How's it feel, Mom? I know you're excited to be hiking again.
Thrilled. On my toes again. Wow.
There's also all these old abandoned structures. I didn't do any research on this spot, but I assume they're old military bases. Well, Mom, what do you think?
I think it's freezing, but it's very nice.
All right, on the count of three, say San Francisco. 1, 2, 3.
San
Francisco! Oh, Mom went over the railing. They've been doing this anywhere with a fence, somewhere popular with a fence, people just start throwing locks on them.
Okay.
Look at all these. They do this at Runyon Canyon back home too.
Locks and socks.
Locks and socks. Locks and socks. Well, this has been cool. It's incredibly windy. This is by far the best view of the Golden Gate Bridge. But I need more iced coffee. We're gonna go to a little marina town called Salisbury, right?
What? Sausalito.
Sausalito. Sausalito. It's incredibly windy. Mom's holding on for dear life. Bye, Golden Gate Bridge. Until next time. Having a quick stop at Equator Coffee. Coffee acquired. We're going for a little walk.
I'm experimenting with a brainwash functional mushroom coffee.
Very
Let's see.
nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, wait a minute. I really like this one though. It's like a little bigger than my apartment, but it has a deck on top of it, and you drive it from up there. I would live on this for sure.
I like this one here.
I mean, this is huge. This is a giant house just on the ocean.
It's cute. It's like a temple.
Guys, am I tripping? Or is the Taj Mahal as a houseboat sitting at the end of this dock?
It's literally the Taj Mahal.
We just got done talking to a guy that works for the guy that owns this thing. Bro, it's just a floating Taj Mahal. In fact, it got flooded at one point and sunk to the bottom of the marina or wherever it was. And they had to dig it up and get it out of the water and fix everything. Originally, it was a $1 million project. Now it's cost them up to $7 million. All for a floating Taj Mahal. I don't know, it's crazy, it's nuts. Let's look at it from another angle. Wild. We walked to this little park at the end of the marina, Gabrielson Park. It offers great views of the city and the water, I guess. Okay, maybe not great views of the city. The city's mostly behind this dock thing, but it's very pretty. There's boats out. You know, we're coming up on the end of our adventure. We've had a pretty epic 3 days here in San Francisco, but it might be time to go home. But first, I'm gonna need to eat something because we have about a 7-hour drive home. This brings me back to Italy with the boys, bobbing around Milan, eating pasta every day. I think we need another world tour soon. That was delicious. I feel adequately fueled for the adventure back home we're about to embark on. We've got a 7-hour drive ahead of us. I will check in with you when I get back to LA. Pulled over for a quick in-and-out stop. We got about 2.5 hours to go. Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Thank you for the best trip. Love you.
Love you.
Get some rest.
Feels good to be back. Whew. All right. I have been driving a car for like 7 hours, and you have been watching a pretty long YouTube video. So I'm gonna try and make this end of trip recap pretty short. Overall, I had a pretty awesome trip. San Francisco is a super dope place. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do and see, and we were only there for like 3 days, which means we definitely didn't do and see everything, which means we definitely have to go back at some point. Maybe bring friends. You know, it was super cool going on a road trip with my mom, right? I've been on a bunch of road trips by myself, and I've been on a bunch of road trips with friends, but I haven't really traveled with my mom in like years. We had a really great time. You know, I feel like we found a good mix of doing stuff she wanted to do and stuff I wanted to do and finding common ground. She even let me take her on a bunch of hikes, which was awesome. Those were the highlights of my trip for sure. Like, Land's End during sunset was ridiculous. I mean, this is just such a stacked month. Like, I had this amazing trip with my mom to San Francisco, and then for the next 2 weeks, one of my best friends, Juno, his whole family is visiting, so I'm gonna probably make a video or two with them. And then, at the end of the month, I'm going to Nantucket with one of my other best friends, CB, who you guys haven't seen in months because he moved back to Boston, and we're just gonna be on an island doing who knows what, and I'm just feeling really good, man. I'm really happy, I'm really thankful. Like, we've gone to some really awesome places recently, and it seems there's no slowing down anytime soon. You know, I'm so glad you guys are watching these videos. If you have any suggestions for where you think I should go in the future, please leave a comment down below. I'm always looking for new ideas or places to go. And thank you so much for watching. God, I look forward to making these every week, and this has just been really cool, man. So, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next week. I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I need sleep desperately. Bye.